All right. So, Kaylee, you've been having some chronic pain. So that's why you're here to see me. And before we really get into any interventions, we're just going to kind of talk about what it is. So, I'm going to be explaining some things about the body to you. If you feel lost or if you need clarification, just stop me and ask. And then I'll just kind of ask along the way. Do you understand? And don't be afraid if you don't understand because I've been studying this for like years, kind of a thing. So if you don't get it right away, it's no big deal.
Okay.
Okay. So our body, it's connected and it communicates to each other through nerves. The brain is connected to our hands and our feet and everything through nerves. And our nerves send signals to our brain, but our brain has the ability to send impulses or signals back to the body. And our nerves are responsible for all of our sensory information and our movement. So, like tickle, pain, temp, or like if you're working out, those are your nerves. Um, Making sure or moving you around, I guess, kind of thing. So, every movement you do, there's a corresponding nerve that goes with each movement. And they communicate by sending electrical impulses to each other. So, it's like kind of it's like an electric connection kind of throughout your body. So pain, it's through sensory nerves, and it's initially detected by little smaller nerves on the surface of our skin or in our organs and our muscles um, at the site of the damage. So if you have like a paper cut on your finger, your nerves in your finger are sending impulses to the brain. Are you following me so far? You need me to explain anything again?
Yeah, so there's a lot of nerves.
Yep, and they connect everywhere, like everywhere in your body. So once that signal from those really small, tiny peripheral nerves come to our brain will detect pain. So once it reaches our brain, it's like, hey, something hurts. And it's able to pinpoint usually where that pain is and the quality and the severity of it. So if you got paper cut versus like a stab wound, like I'm being really dramatic, but like your brain determines the level of pain. Then it develops a perception. So the paper cut versus a stab wound. Um, so after your brain has developed a perception of pain, it sends signals back down to the body through those nerves, and your body reacts to the pain. So process of inflammation with a cut, or if you kind of jerk sideways one way, your muscles might tense up back there. So our body reacts to the pain after our brain sends the signals back down. Are you with me so far? It's kind of a lot.
I think so.
Okay. So what we're talking about with you is chronic pain, and there's acute and chronic pain. So acute, your body is feeling the pain because there's an actual tissue deformity or an injury at the moment at the site. So the paper cut. And then when you think about once the paper cut is healed, you typically don't feel pain there anymore. So with chronic pain, tissue or pain can be felt after the damaged tissues have healed. And this is different than acute pain, as in your brain is still perceiving pain even when there is no damage. It's very real pain. Can happen after a major injury. So, like with your chronic low back pain, there might not be any tissues damaged, but because of the severity and how that injury happened, your brain still thinks it's hurt, and you're having reactions towards it. So you're avoiding certain positions, certain movements. Are you still following me, or is it kind of muddy?
So my brain is kind of telling me not to move in certain positions, even though I probably could. Is what you're saying?
Okay. Yes. So there's actually no tissue damage. So moving into those positions where it hurts isn't going to damage your body anymore, but your brain still wants to avoid those movements because your perception, your brain is thinking there still is damage there, even though there isn't any damage.
That's good to hear. I don't actually hurt.
Yeah, so like I guess the main point from all that is like your pain, it's just caused by like a dysfunction in those pathways. So the signal goes up to the brain and comes down, and your body reacts. So yeah, okay. So I guess what PT can do for you. Okay. PT is a great way to kind of start overcoming this chronic pain. It's a great intervention because you don't have to be taking opioids, which can have really It really suppresses your system. Yeah. And it's also non-invasive, so surgery. We would like to try this before surgery. So pretty much what you're gonna expect to do in PT is we're gonna get you moving. We're not gonna go crazy or anything right away. We're just gonna start slow and work into it, but expect to be moving. And we might do some other things with you, like manual therapy or maybe dry needling. But expect to be moving, and we're gonna try and get you back to doing the activities you enjoy. Um, we're just gonna try and overcome that your brain's perception of your pain might not completely go away, but we're hoping we can help manage it or decrease it.
Sounds good.
All right.